Hello. Hi. All right. Good. Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? It's becoming harder and harder to tell as the days go by. I'm Kevin, and I apologize for being 2 minutes late for KT at 3. Um, we're getting a lot of fun stuff planned today. Seriously. And if we play our cards right, the neighbors won't hire a full lawn crew to come ruin the day. Now, to prove that I'm not complete a complete slappy, I have ordered equipment, and I got to go pick it up personally, which is interesting. I like that, and I'll be there to scoop that up next week, the next 3 to 5 days, a whole weekend just remodeling this thing. Probably not a full remodel, probably be very brief, but we might have some upgrades. So it's possible. Now you get a chance of a special guest joining us for this today for a minute. It's like a guest, like your standard radio guest. Like it's what it would sound like, but with video because we're online now, and I'm still grasping all the words and everything. It's tough, but I think if he got my link and he's a DM, it's a guy that'll jump on, and it's not OJ Simpson. So yeah, I have stuff to do though. So I got stories. I got things. Today's May 1st. And, but the first thing I want to say before I kind of start here is like, it's been weird, right? And there's, probably feelings of anger and sadness. And I don't know. I'm not like angry. I am very sad, yes. I don't know. I'm still like, I don't know, maybe that feeling where you just get punched in the stomach and then you're like trying to catch your breath. And I don't want to talk about it too much, but follow all the other people is my point here. Jeff has a Cowboys channel, and he also has his own, channel that he's started that's for stuff outside of the cowboy world too. He's built a big enough Cowboys audience that he don't want to go spam all them with doing, dumb shit with me. So, Jeff, that's you can put that in the comments if you want and promote that if you'd like. Julie, the mom game. So make sure you're following that. I saw Ben and Skin did a YouTube channel the other day. Follow the Ben and Skin YouTube page. Their video was cool. Had a little studio. So make sure that you're following that. Let's see here. Danny and Skin are dropping a new album on Friday, Silver Skylarks. Go pick that up if you can. That would be great. Strip Mall Steve, I think, has started a hockey podcast. And that's where, okay, my money's going there if he wants to start a subscription. Slapshot Steve, as Deaf Mute says, that's going to be big time. So look out for that. Let's see what else here. With Mike and Christina, Mike's had a very famous Twitch channel and success doing that. I played golf with him yesterday, and he's got some stuff going on that I don't let him talk about it. I don't want to talk, for him or whatever. So, but he can always find a way to stay busy. Mikey Soroy. Me and him and Jeff went and kicked around the golf course yesterday. So, and if I'm leaving anyone out, I'm really sorry. But like, that's support these like extra things, and because none of us wanted this to happen, and yeah, it sucks. It sucks. That's all. Okay, now I don't know that Steve's podcast is a hockey podcast, but he was talking. I know that there was like Stars Las Vegas Game 5 preview action going on. Maybe they were talking about the Mighty Ducks. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw that it was happening. I saw a screenshot of it, and yes. Until my guest gets into the green room, let's start with today's agenda. So we are at May 1st. Some things to look forward to in May. The Kentucky Derby Saturday. I always love the Kentucky Derby. You can always watch, and this is a pro tip, you can watch the horses before they get in. They shit. And the horses that shit right before they get into the right into the gate's not open yet. The thing before the gate, the holster, I don't know. Before they get into that thing, see who shits. Then in front of your friends, be like, that horse just shit. That horse, lighter, is going to win. And then at the end of the day, everyone's lifting you up above their shoulders and raising the roof with you. So watch for that. The other thing, it's the shoot. Damn it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. The other thing is the names of the horses always intrigues me. I've long held a theory that the names of the horses are oftentimes a little too erotic. Like, you don't see a horse. For instance, you don't see a horse named Steve. You rarely see a horse named Fred. And sometimes they get too cute, and oftentimes you can kind of envision a pervy horse owner when you think about it. Like, let me just do it right now. I'll pull up. Let's check and see what the names are this year, okay, of the horses in the Kentucky Derby, because I think you can kind of tell. Yeah, and feel free in the comments. You guys tell me what your horse's name would be. So in shoot 1, it's Door Knock. Okay. I kind of like that. Sierra Leone in 2. Now, I know that's a location. Also sounds like a porn star. So my theory, still, while flimsy, still right. Mystic Dan. Okay. If Dan McDowell doesn't change his name to Mystic Dan McDowell, he's missing out. Now, he only needs to do this if Mystic Dan wins the Kentucky Derby, but keep an eye on that. Catching Freedom, Catalytic, Just Steel, Honor Mary. Honor Mary. Or is that Marie? I can't see very well. Just a Touch. That's so erotic for a horse. Just a Touch. Encino. T.O. Password, Forever Young, Track Phantom, West Saratoga, Endlessly. Domestic Product. Grand Mo to the First, Fierceness, Stronghold, Resilient, Society Man, Epic Ride. Epic Ride? There's your horses for the Kentucky Derby. It's happening in May. At Cinco de Mayo Sunday. I'd like to apologize to anyone who went out and purchased a downbeat singing sombrero. I know you might have got online, pre-ordered those. We've had to cancel that. And it just breaks my little KT heart that you're not going to get those. But we had to cancel that, recoup some money back. Already, as you probably know, in a huge hole. I like all these. Names for horses. Oh, and thank you guys for to hit the like button and subscribe and all that stuff. Do all that. Now, I don't fully know what it means yet, but do all that. Long Dong Silver. Natasha. Okay, that's pretty basic. My quick horse story is that back in the day, before the internet had everything, and by everything, I mean porno. Before it had everything, you would pass around VHS tapes for us. And in further generations, you probably know, for our audience that's older than me, I'm 36, magazines, of course, things like that. But the VHS tape, and our VHS tape was always in a Seabiscuit sleeve. The sleeve of the VHS, we would exchange the tape out put it in over the Biscuits. Like, oh yeah, I'm just watching Biscuit because they made a Biscuit movie. Did anyone see the Biscuit movie? I don't know. So good punch to that story. The 12th is Mother's Day, so don't forget. Unless you hate your mom. I love my mom. I hope you love your mom. I hope she loved you. Loves you? Loved you. I don't know. Let's see here. The next thing on the docket there. The PGA Championship, May 16th at the beautiful Valhalla Country Club in Kentucky. Rory won it back in 2014. Could this be for him? I don't know. But the next major. We have Byron Nelson this week. Or they're calling it the CJ Cup at the Byron Nelson up there at Craig Ranch and McKinney. We're probably going to get a little big weather. We got rain this weekend, so everyone be on the lookout for that. But we are going to have that to see. But I was telling about the PGA. May 26th, 8,500. Now, movies. Jerry Seinfeld's got this Pop-Tart movie called Unfrosted. That's coming out tomorrow on Netflix, which I don't have anymore, and I need to get that back. But once they did the password sharing thing, I got blocked out. And, if we would have all just stood firm together, I do think we could have stopped that. But instead, we failed, and we said, no, fine, I'll get my own account. We bought it, and then Netflix continues to thrive, and which is fine. Businesses can thrive. I want my business to thrive, so password sharing off, illegal off. Things are more fun when it's illegal. People, that Unfrosted movie looks interesting, and I'm not so that's coming out. What else is coming out? Oh, yeah, I got more. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And then that Amy Winehouse biopic a week after that. And the 17th, there's a kid's movie called If that actually looks good with Emily Blunt's husband, John Krasinski, made it. Ryan Reynolds is in it. There's a Garfield movie with Chris Pratt. That's happening. There's more on the Mad Max. There's a lot of stuff going on. Today's birthday podium, May 1, 2024. Your bronze medal today goes to Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw is 57 years old, claims to be an Indian outlaw. Half Cherokee, half Choctaw. But I don't know. Some people told me that he was actually good in the Yellowstone side series, but I don't know. Silver, Wes Anderson, 55. And your gold medal on today's birthday podium is, at 35 years old, the late, great Jared Sandler. Oh, my God. Can you believe it? Jared Sandler's 35, folks. Jared Sandler, who does a great job doing baseball announcing and more for the Rangers. He's so good. So, yeah. KT, have you watched Fallout yet? I haven't watched Fallout yet. It's got my guy, Walton Goggins, in it, so I know I'd probably love it. I saw that he didn't have a nose so much. I might do Fallout. KT, how close are you to 4,000 watch hours? You know what? I'm going to check that right now because the last time I saw they haven't updated my stuff, like my analytics on that. But I should try to find that out. Do you guys know how to do that? Yeah, I mean, I'll find out, but it's one of those things you go to settings and you're looking for stuff, and then people are like, dude, I'm not watching you to look through your own settings. But maybe people are. I hope I'm close because I was looking at it the other day and they just hadn't updated it. It was updated as of April 24th or something. So, yeah. Okay, yeah, pulling it up right now. I think I'm close to seeing what it is. View analytics, maybe that helps. I know I'm at enough subscribers thanks to y'all. Thanks to all y'all. But I don't know on the watch hours. That's all along the watch hours. Maybe that'll be a cover that I do in a minute. I'm not going to do that to y'all, trust me. It's trying to tell me that I'm only at like 280 watch hours, but it's only showing data as of April 26th. And I find it hard to believe that I would only be at 280 watch hours. That feels like some jerk shit. But whatever. Should be in my profile. Okay. But I don't think I do anything. Next concert, can't tell you, but there is one tonight. Thank you. That's a Joe. Thank you. That is a transition into my next thing on my docket today. In music news, we do have, and hold on a second. I want to make sure I don't get out of that. Okay, there we go. In music news, tonight at Dos Equis Pavilion in Dallas, the band, probably the biggest band that I casually like that I've never seen before, the Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters tonight, Dos Equis Pavilion. Oh, Eddie, thank you. And I remember when you took me on that drive, and I actually knew you from talking Rangers on the internet, I think. Oh, what do I think about campus protest? There's actually one happening like literally a mile north of my house up at UTD. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the Foo Fighters tonight. Biggest band I've never seen that I casually like. I'm not like a hardcore Foo Fighters fan, but I think, boy, is there a more almost like painless band than like the Foo Fighters? Like when people have like visceral reactions to bands. My favorite band, I get it. I get why you might have a visceral reaction to my favorite band, the Dave Matthews Band. But the Foo Fighters are one of those bands who's like, you won't find anyone who's like, they suck. Like, they don't have any of that. And I think it's because what they do is very palatable. But I could be wrong. Enrique, I'm surprised you haven't seen them. You know, the thing about them is they don't come around that often. I think the last time they came around was a few years ago, and then 2014 before that, I think. So it's been a while. Okay, we're getting good questions now. Tito, yeah, I saw Dickies Arena having the $25 tickets next week for concerts. Next week's concert week. Cage the Elephant. I think Kings of Leon is on there too. Their new album is out next Friday. I don't know. We'll see if I get my equipment and I can do it, the audio version. But I was going to do a very good, well, in my opinion, a good segment on the Kings of Leon because of their album coming out next Friday. And it's about this documentary they did from 2011. It's called Talihina Nights, I think. Worth watching, I think, but it just shows that these guys are hillbillies. Their dad was a preacher. Their mom was hardcore and like hardcore into Jesus. And they grew up like in that. And for them to break out was kind of wild. I'm talking evangelical stuff. And when you see their family, and I pulled audio of it, and I pulled audio of it a month ago, and I was like, we'll do this segment, you know, 1 month later, which I thought would still have a morning show at that time. But those the breaks. But maybe I'll try to do it on here, maybe. So, yeah. Okay, good. Leon, Kings of Leon. Charlie Crockett new album comes out Friday, playing tomorrow night in Dallas. Thank you for plugging that. I did not know Charlie Crockett. I know our buddy Paul Cawthon's playing at Tannehill's Tavern in Fort Worth on Friday. So, busy weekend in terms of music. Now, the lady's going to Bad Bunny tomorrow night. So, I'm not. But I did buy tickets for her to go see Bad Bunny because it's what you do. It's what you do. And I don't think she has any interest in dragging me to that. Remember, Danny used to say he would like to just grab a lawn chair and sit outside the American Airlines Center before a Bad Bunny concert. So let's go on to what's next on my shit. Yeah, they didn't postpone it. They moved it up to Thursday night because the Mavs are playing Friday night for Game 6. which is the original night of the Bad Bunny concert. They moved that up to Thursday now. A lot going on. Okay. Oh, you know what? This is if for those who are missing the old show, let's do this. I think I can do this. I'm going to hit the share screen thing. We'll have a little fun. Yeah, I don't even mention tonight. We have Stars, Mavs, playoffs, Rangers at 7, Stars at 6:30, Mavs at 9. But let's do a little bit of this. You guys want to play? Is that a little fun here? All right. Bandle. Spoiler. 81. That's going to be doom 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 doom. Boy, I don't know what it is. I got to put a guess in. Anyone, you guys, have a guesses? Let's just see if we can get on the first time. We'll do see the drumming sounds like Charlie Watts of Rolling Stones. Okay, let's see here. It's not the Rolling Stones, but it'll be fun to just guess something. It's not any of these, so it doesn't matter. We're just moving on. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, the Cars. We know it's just what I needed. We know that. Let's see what the synth sounds like just to confirm. I'm going to just skip the guess and not get it. We know it's just what I need about the Cars. Wait. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. Oh my God, it might not be. No, it's just what I needed. Yeah. Because it's gonna I was waiting for the wait, it's not taking it. Okay, hold on. This bitch. Oh, wait, is it really? It's just what I needed by the Cars. Why is it not accepted? Okay, that's weird because it won't accept. Just what? Maybe it was just Cars. Maybe they just went by Cars. No, they didn't though. Okay, just what? It's not accepting it. Eat. Is it Don't Stop Believing? That's going to piss me off. It was. Okay, that's stupid. But you're right. I get it. Okay. Oh, now we know. Okay. Well, see, it's fun. That was fun. Don't Stop Believing. Who would have known? All right. My guest is not responding to my DMs, so we may not. Let me check my phone. I had something a little bit exotic today, guys, but also it was all kind of flimsy based on their response. See, you guys thought it'd be something sexy and borderline illegal. No. All right. Like and subscribe. I'm Kevin. Like all my friends and subscribe to their stuff too. Let's move on. Oh, yeah. And by move on, I mean Butterbean, keep it clean. Or cleanish. Next. Okay, it doesn't look like we're gonna get my guy here. Oh well. Y'all see the story of the drunk pilot? I was going to do the story yesterday, and then the lawn crew came in, and then it was just a lot going on. So there was a flight from Dallas to Tokyo, and it got canceled because the pilot got too drunk and got a warning from the police. And then finally, Japan Airlines, like, they grounded him forever. I think, I don't know, he may not have been fired forever, but he's 49. He got disruptive. He was drinking and partying with crew members at a hotel here in Dallas. So he was going hard in the hotel lounge and then in his room. And he got many warnings from hotel staff. Police got called at 2 a.m. because hotel guests were complaining about this guy. And then now Japan Airlines has a guideline. You can't drink within 12 hours of boarding. So he was like, yo, it's 2 a.m. I got a 4 p.m. flight tomorrow. I can go hard if I want. And it was incredible. So basically, the situation was it had 157 passengers on it from Dallas to Tokyo. And they can't. What's funny to me is it didn't say in the article what hotel, and I wanted to find out which hotel he was in just so we could like call the hotel and be like, yo, tell us what was really going on. Like, was homie just like pissing in the lobby? What was going on there? Was he groping? Because it sounds like you're just going super hard. And he's getting that when the hotel's like, dude, you're so drunk. So yeah, they had canceled the flight. More plane problems. I also didn't know there was a 12-hour window between boarding. That was interesting. I learn something new every day. Hopefully you do too. Let's see here. Is it going to rain? I'm going to have to mow the yard. Just looking outside at my grass growing. It's time to mow. Birds. Let's talk birds, DFW. So this is a story that I feel like has been covered almost every single year now, but migratory birds are flying over Texas right now, and they're heading north. Now, it's April 22nd through May 12th. He's seen as like the peak migration season. And according to this article I read, 2 billion birds are going to be flying over the state. So there's this like campaign they're trying to get going. It's called Lights Out Texas. And they're looking for big buildings in town and people to like dim their lights at night because birds can't see glass. These idiots, when they're flying, they can't see glass. We can see glass. At least, for the most part, we can see glass. I don't know. I'm sure we've all ran into a glass window or door before. But these birds are all real. But so a study was done a couple years ago that found out that Dallas is the third most dangerous city in the United States for migratory birds. So they went south for the winter. They're coming back up north to enjoy the fruits of a decent climate. And downtown skyscrapers such as the Whitaker Tower or Union Tower, they have participated in this Lights Out Texas effort. The idea is these birds don't see the glass like we do. If we can dim the light so it's not bright in their eyes, and then what happens anyways, though, is when the sun's out, it does reflect off the building into their eyes, and they can't see anything. One estimate suggested that up to 1 billion birds die every year in the United States due to just colliding into a building. That's it. So hopefully these big corporations with their huge buildings will take part and dim their lights or whatever, But if you know me, you've been following me for some time, you know that there's always a reason that I'm doing something. Because I'm not going to just do something for no reason most of the time. And if you're new to following me or you haven't been following me over the years, well, you should always know that there's a reason why I do something. Without further ado, I will share the screen. Get ready. This is, in my estimation, one of the greatest videos ever. It's happening now on KT at 3.
Max, I'm here.
Oh no!
Max, I'm here.
That owl thought he was getting freedom. He thought he was getting free. Let's do it one more time.
Max, I'm here.
Oh, the crowd every time. So funny to me every time. And that's turned into a drop that we used a lot. And I hope the owl's okay. I never got actually anything on that. Whether the bird passed or not, we hope it survived. We do. We do. That's my coffee mug today is brought to you. Mike and Christina got this for me when they went to the U.S. Open a few years ago. How about that? A little squirrel on it. Don't spill it on my laptop, am I right? Oh, Jesus, that was good. That's Java John's coffee that I'm having. You guys know Java John. Good man. Drinking that with a little ice, like iced coffee. We continue on in the world of news today. KT at 3. Hope y'all are doing okay. I wanted to get it out of the way tonight because we got sports tonight. Stars, Mavs, and Rangers. A 40-year-old man kicked a bison in the leg while under the influence of alcohol at Yellowstone the other day. His name's Clarence Yoder. 40-year-old man got tanked up. He approached a bison. So Rangers responded to the area. I think it was Royce Clayton and Tom Goodwin and Kevin Elster. They responded to the area, and they had got a report of an individual who had harassed a herd of bison, and then he kicked one in the leg. He's like, "Hey, you old shit. Hey, I bet you're a bicentennial." Then he kicks the bison in the leg, and the bison's like, "Honey barbecue wings." I love that Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. And then that bison went and kicked his ass. So, no, the bison might have been drunk. I don't know. But the guy was drunk. Dude, I did. Okay. Luis, I did see the one of the goose. It was at the Angels game. The goose is trying to fly away, and then he hits the sign. It was very funny, but also so sad, and we hope he's fine. Clarence Yoder. That does sound like Clarence Yoder, doesn't? So Clarence, he was injured. He also pled not guilty. I like when the guy that absolutely kicked the bison, then got his ass kicked by the bison's like, didn't do it, not guilty. As OJ taught us, wasn't me. No matter what happens, deny. Didn't do it. You're making that up. You weren't there. You don't know. I was there, not guilty. I mean, I was not there. Shit. First reported incident of a visitor being injured by a bison in 2024. So good job. Got one in before the month of May. That means we're on pace for 3. There was 3 in 2022. There was 1 last year in July. Now, did y'all see the bees? Y'all had to have seen the bees. Dodgers Diamondbacks last night, and Beekeeper Matt Hilton is hanging out. He's at his son's final T-ball game. But he left when he got the call. He's in Surprise, Arizona, and he drove 45 minutes to go to Phoenix because there were thousands of bees up on the net behind home plate, and they couldn't start the baseball game because it was not safe. So he comes in to the rescue, takes care of the bees. Then they invite him to throw the first pitch. He takes the beekeeping mask off. He's a hot guy. Someone on Twitter, the Twitter account Cut4, made a little video. So I'm gonna show you guys the hype reel because I can do that on this apparently. I just haven't opened it yet. So give me a second. I'll share this because it's gonna happen. And I thought this was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty little hype reel. Here we go. You'll see it in a minute. Okay, swear to God. I'm going to move faster one of these days once I get used to all this shit. Okay, here we go. Beekeeper. Oh, let's crank up volume. Let's. Doesn't matter. Let this guy go. Just vacuuming him up. I guess anyone could vacuum him up, right? Get the crowd hype. That's pretty good. Boy, see, he showed up in effing Dockers and put his equipment on. I don't know. That was good. So it was good. When the bees are very like the people who get into beekeeping, I was like, how'd you get there? What was your play? Because we're taught from an early age, they sting you. So for you to be like into bees that much to where you're treating them, keeping them, and whatever they're doing, I always we need to have a beekeeper on, and I was going to do that today. That was not the special guest. I'm lying. It was absolutely a complete lie. Who's texting me? Why is my phone going off? No, that's an important one, actually. Yeah, is there good money in honey? I think there is in some parts of the world. Like, where was it? Charleston, I think I went to. Charleston a couple years ago. Charleston, South Carolina, where Matt Gather lives. Big honey town. No. Was that Savannah, Georgia? I went there too. One of those towns that's kind of similar in the area of the world they're in. Big on honey. Sell tons of honey. It's like oil for us. Hey Andrew, yes, you said something about OBS. So the problem, what I've been doing to simplify things for me is I have OBS, but I've just been not using it because YardStream's easier than that I can just put it on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And with OBS, I mean, I can have it up, but it's like one more thing I got to deal with. So if I was going to use OBS, would I just ditch YardStream, or what's the? Why? I guess my question is, why is all this so hard? You should just go in and talk, engage. That's how it used to be. Those were the days. I have more stories. Guilty as charged with the stories. Dave and Buster's. Y'all see this story? Surely you did. So they are now allowing you to bet on arcade games at Dave and Buster's. Customers can soon make a $5 wager on a Hot Shots basketball game with maybe skee ball, maybe whack-a-mole. Your classic arcade frenzy activities. You can wager. Now, the company says it's got 5 million loyalty members, 30 million in unique visitors to each location each year. I don't believe that shit, but they could be right. I don't know. The company's stock is up more than 50% over the past year. And they think now adding social wagering or gambling could make people spend more time and money at their venues. Now, I'm a guy who supports legalized gambling. I got a lot of thoughts on this, and my first thought is, what the H? What the H? Dave, Buster, if you're listening. Okay. Shit. Buster killed himself last year, so no, he's not. Do you think they get YouTube in heaven? Hell? I don't know where he went. I don't know what his business practices were. Come on, guys. Like, I understand you. Like, we know how to gamble here. Like, we don't need an app for that to place a wager with our friends. I reach down into my wallet, $5, Kavanaugh. I can whip your ass at Hot Shots. We then compete. He beats me, takes my money. I know how to do that. And the fact that you would like do that on the effing thing on some app for Dave and Buster's drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. We don't need an app to formally track this shit. We can just be bros and gals hanging, competing at the arcade. Now, this is the part where I sound like an old man, and I'm so don't want to be that. So, parents, speaking to you as a guy who does not have kids, I'm begging you to teach your kids the value of $1. They have to know money's not something that's just on a card that goes into the ether, that you never see it or feel it. You should touch it with your hands. You have to know what money is. You got to experience that to even grasp the idea that money is something, because you just can't, especially when you're a developing mind. To give your kids cash and let them gamble at Dave & Buster's. Boy, is that an article? Okay, Kevin in Heaven. Yeah, we're going to get to that one day. I hope you guys are all there with me. +1 of the Mavs game. Now that's interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be in town this weekend. I have nieces I need to go see, but I don't know. It's going to like storm and shit. I don't know. And I have to get drunk and do karaoke. They're forcing me to do it. Who made more money in golf yesterday? You know what? Jeff played good. Jeff beat me yesterday. I played terrible yesterday. I will blame it on a lot on my mind. I was awful yesterday. And Jeff was great until he started drinking. Soroy, not his best either. We were rough out there. It got rough. You know, the course that we played at Sherrill Park, the course was clogged like a toilet with a snake in it. It was clogged, but it was good. It was good to be out there. In fact, the guys at the counter, we had to go check in. Like, I talked to those guys over the years because I've played Sherrill Park forever, and they were just having a conversation. He goes, "Oh yeah, Reiner got fired," and me and Jeff go, "Yeah, so did we." It's kind of funny. Yes, I do endorse child gambling. We did it our whole life. And keep that going. So I'm trying to catch up with the chat a little bit. All right, we're still doing good. Okay. Golf range next to UTD, one of the better ranges. Yes, it's one of the great ranges because they got the TrackMan or Tracer. I don't know what the technology is called specifically, but they have that. Me and Soroy went over there after the show one day and just effing destroyed. And I don't know, man, if it's still it might be a thing. It may not. So don't count on this. But I think if you tell them that you listen to 97.1 The Freak, I think they will give you a free bucket of balls. Maybe not, but that was a thing that we were working on. So let's try it. You know what I'm saying? So there's my Dave and Buster story. I had that. And I got to do one more story today, and then we'll get to any questions. Now is your time to fire in questions. You know what? I just got a message from someone. Hold on. Any idea if YouTube offers an audio only or like a podcast? I can only listen in the car while working outside, so can't do video. Best would be Apple Podcast app. Thanks. I don't know about that, and I don't know how polished this will get from an audio standpoint. So maybe, but I don't know if I just want to, when I'm dicking off with this, well, I'm not. I have my structure today, but I just never know what it's going to be. So I don't know if I just want to someone told me a long time ago, if you do something, you don't have to put it out there just because you did it. It's not good. And then it helped me be more selective about what's good or not. So maybe I'll do something with that, but maybe not too. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. I'm learning a lot about this by the day, and I also didn't want to like crash course myself and exhaust myself. And I also think it's a little more me if we go through the struggle together day by day, learning how to do this and get better at this. So I wish I could be like, yes, I got a plan and we're set. And it's like, not there yet. But yeah. And you can also, as Pug says, hey, Pugs. And thank you for all the nice words over the weekend, Pugs. We appreciate that. All of us do. And we appreciate you filling in at the station whenever you could to help us out and spreading the good word of it. Pugs is good people. And you and Sybil as well and the whole gang. And I had no Pugs until, a few months ago or into late last year. I always known who Pugs was, obviously, from the Pugs and Kelly show. Known Sybil for a long time. But I appreciate all that because it was devastating is not the word, because it's like you can read into things, but we all really wanted that thing to work. And I think it actually did in a way, but just maybe not in the right way. Like, I think it worked. I do. And no one will tell me that it was not a failure. If anyone says that, oh my God, it was not a failure. It was not. It's just tough to do something like that now. But there's no. Shut up, Kevin. Hey, so guys, a mailman's coming to my door to deliver something. Okay, there's going to be a knock. Should I scare him? No, don't scare the mail people. Should I ask him if he wants to come in? No, don't invite strangers into your house. Should I give him some water? Yes. But no, he might not want it. And he's driving. Okay, we're going to keep going here. We're going to keep going. I will go back and get to the questions because you guys are doing a good job bringing those in. I can save that story for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, no. I want to do this because we would have done this today. Billboard Top 100 songs, even if you don't care, and I won't play clips of them because I won't get in trouble here. But Billboard Bayless would have come through. Let me tell you what the top songs are on the Billboard Hot 100. Okay, because we like to be, it's like the whole point of that segment too, is some people didn't like that segment. The whole point of that segment was to like, hey, we're probably not listening to a lot of this. Well, what is happening? And then how he would connect it to another year. Like, oh, here's the year Soroy was born. Here's what was happening on the Billboard Hot 100 there. So your Billboard Hot 100, I can believe it, but this is ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. So we knew this album was going to be huge. Taylor Swift has the top 14 songs on the Billboard Hot 100. Which, you know what? Maybe a bad way to measure things, but Jesus. And I'll tell you, I listened to that album. There are some good songs on there. Mostly it's a snoozer, but, they're all about Maddie Healy. If you want the juice, go get that juice. If you don't want it, don't go get it. I respect that girl, though. But the Beyonce record did dunk on Taylor's record. Now I just went full Kanye. Am I canceled? David, I did not hate the segment. It was the annoying intro song. I don't know, man. I think people were asking me to send them the intro song. I think people liked it. David, I think that was going to be a grower, not a shower, a grower. Number 15 on the chart, Beautiful Things by Benson Boone. 16, Too Sweet by Hozier, which Jeff went and saw. Number 17, Like That by Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick Lamar. 18, Lose Control by Teddy Swims. 19, Push-Ups by Drake. 20, I Can Fix Him by Taylor Swift. So she gets the number 1 spot. Oh, and 1 through 14. 1 through 14 does not matter. Here's what I'm interested in. Trivia. You guys like trivia? Most Billboard Hot 100 number ones. Who is your leader? most Billboard Hot 100 number ones? Yes, Family Feud. Well, once I get it on my hotkeys, you know I'm going to hit it. Bow, 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 bow. No one's got a guess. No one's got this. Most number ones ever. Justin, correct. Number one answer, Beatles. All right. But I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11. Beatles were at number 20. I'll tell you, just so you know, Taylor Swift is at 12 now, so she is into the top 10. All right, number 2. Charles, I did not say she killed a guy. I said she might have killed a guy. But no, she didn't. It was some fan fiction that her and Harry Styles ran over someone. Fan fiction. Michael Jackson, Andrew says Michael Jackson. Correct. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the list at 13. Taylor's one behind him, by the way. Taylor, Rihanna. Oh, good guess right there. That's the one that sneaks up on everyone. Rihanna, number 3 all time and number 1 hits at 14. Damian Douglas says Drake. Yes, Drake, number 4 of all time. He was 13 number 1 hits, number 4 of all time. Beyonce. You know what? Beyonce not on the list. Oh. The number 1 song that she got this time, too, was Fortnite, the song she did with Post Malone, which I do think is probably one of, if not the best song on that album. A lot of Michael Jackson guesses. Beyonce, no. No, Justin. It's not Mike. Rolling Stones, no. Jay-Z, no. Eminem, no. Madonna, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Madonna now tied with Taylor Swift in another band at 12. You guys will not get the other band. I don't think you'll get it. Michael Jackson was. Dave Matthews Band, no. Unfortunately, the King George, no. Okay, ready? I'll just play the game. Stevie Wonder is number 11. Well, Stevie Wonder and Janet Jackson each had 10, so they're down there on the list. Then Whitney Houston. Taylor Swift and Madonna are now tied for 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it'd be tied for 5th with the Supremes at 12. Michael Jackson, Drake, Rihanna, Mariah Carey, number 2 at 19. The Beatles, number 1 at 20. All right. Let's go up and get your questions. Okay, I'm scrolling up in the chat to when I asked you. I think I asked you guys about 349, 350. Is that about when I started to ask you guys for questions? Let's see here. What? Okay, I'm ready now. What if you got like a selfie GoPro apparatus and hit the town? That actually is interesting. Hit the town. Just hitting the town in general sounds like something fun. I'm going to hit the town. It sounds way better than I'm going out or I'm running errands. But to hit the town. May not be able to comment, but I can say it. We wish you had an idea where it was going to land so we can all get back to our normal. Yeah, hey. Welcome to the world. I guess define the 2020s of not having a normal. Maybe we just got to learn to be flexible as people. I don't know, but I don't know, and I know it's going to take time to figure all of that out. You can grab your audio after if you like it and post podcast. It's very simple. Then you can grab highlights for a short, draw more views. See now, Daniel, what you're saying there makes a lot of sense and seems like more work than I want to do. But maybe it's what I got to do. And I will. But right now I'm a little overwhelmed with everything. So I'm just trying to settle in. Do something every day. Settle in. Take a sip of my Java Johns. What are the odds the Ben Skin Show starts back up without cornbread? I don't know. There's tricks to listen to a live YouTube video with your phone. Okay, let's see here. Free Fall 3 hosted Roll Time Works. I would love that. That would make my day. The most favorite thing that happened was Free Fall 1 and 2, which was Mike Sroy's idea, and I came in to execute it. But you can't even make that up. And, I'm sure like any haters of the station would probably like crap on that even and say they don't like games. If you listen to that without knowing any of us, I think you would have been like, holy crap, that's wild that they're doing this. And I just, that's my baby. Free Fall's my baby. Okay. Where's Roxy during these live streams? I want a picture in the corner judging. Well, she's at work today. So, but when I try to pull off Kevin at 7, she's in the house. And I was like, that's really unfair of me to just, have the house to myself all day and then be like, hey, I've been doing live streaming. And another room yelling. But, yeah. Keep going. You achieved greatness. What were your parents like? My parents were wonderful. Oh my God, my parents are great. They're still with us. Mom and dad, who allowed me to chase my dreams and just kind of left me alone when they knew I was the weird kid in his room announcing. I think we all did the thing where we were like playing video games and announcing them. Maybe if you were playing, I was doing play-by-play. I used to do play-by-play like when there was like fights in junior high. And I would go up to the top of the playground, and there's like a little thing at the top. I forgot what they called that. The big toy. Go up to the top of it, and I would like announce it like I was effing Nick Diamond from Celebrity Deathmatch. Loved it. Okay, the mailman. Sorry, that was 10 minutes ago. Here we go. Get more questions. Okay. I should ask the mailman if he identified as male. That's pretty good. The down B was made it was goated. Well, yeah, cool. Thanks. My thoughts on that show. When the change happened, I didn't like it. I went and had a this was July of last year, whatever, and I went and had beers at Milo's with Jeff, and we sat there, and Jeff and I wanted to work together for a long time, and over a picture of beers, Jeff was like, let's do it. Like, he's like, who cares? Like, why would I be mad about this? Like, let's do it. I just thought it was a little early to do it. But then, early Mike and Danny, and this is like, okay, known them for 10 to 15 years. They were always very good to me when I was part-time at the ticket, and they were there. Soroy helped do a lot of things. Soroy helped me. Like, Soroy would shovel off some like video work for me when he was doing some stuff at Fox too. And I was terrible, like a terrible cameraman, just awful, just a disappointing. But like, that was cool for him to do that stuff. But I think what Mike and Danny and I discovered, and I hope that I can do this with anyone because I do think I can kind of work with anyone, but Mike and Danny and I discovered like in a room, like what's happening here is people are liking it, but we're liking it too. We're feeling it. There's you can call it chemistry, but I think chemistry is a generic word for that thing. It almost felt like there was like an orb in the middle of the room that was giving us energy. That sounds crazy, I know. I'm just saying, but that's how I felt about the show with Mike and Danny. I loved doing it with them. And I hope they love doing it with me as much as I love doing it with them because we had so much fun and it was very easy is not the word because that sounds lazy almost, but just go with whatever, that's part of radio. Someone throws something up, you go with it and you check in and you go. And that was great. So, yeah. Family Feud style. I think you know that. Is my bottom half naked, Kevio? Absolutely it is. You guys know me. T-shirt only. Winnie the Pooh all the time at home. Can we play the potato song? I think we can. I don't know if I have it in front of me, but I think we can. Okay, let's see here. We could just fight through all your answers here. I really appreciate you all hanging out today. We went a little over an hour. We've done enough. Who's the band tied with Swift at 12 Pugs? That was the Supremes. I didn't mention that. Favorite DMB album? Justin Gonzalez. The album that turned 28 yesterday, Crash. That is the album that is my favorite of theirs. And it may not even be their best album, but I think it's their most complete, and it's my favorite of their albums. I think Crash is a wonderful album. If you don't like the band, go listen to the album Crash. Get back to me. Such hits as 41, Two-Step. I'll do it in order. So much to say. Two-Step, Crash. Too much. 41, Say Goodbye. 7, Liner Graves. Let You Down, 8. What was 9? Maybe 9 was Liner Graves. I used to know. Cry Freedom, 10. Proudest Monkey, 11. Tripping Billies, 12. I used to know the track list of the albums. Okay, where's my sorry about the guest too. My guest, I had a fossil hunter on, a guy that was diving for fossils, got his arm, I think he had his arm bitten off by an alligator. Nice guy. I've been DMing him for a while. He had some complications, but yeah, I was going to get him on the show. I told Danny and Mike this on Friday. I was like, you guys will have a guy that got his arm bit off by an alligator? I was like, he's a fossil hunter. It's actually pretty cool. How many times have I seen Dave Matthews? So I saw him twice in Italy, so 33. And then I guess 1 month from today, June 1st in Dallas, will be the 34th time. Yes. Different and fun every time. I saw him in Houston 15 years ago today, I think. How do you apply for radio jobs? Boy, that's a good question. I think you should go to the website of the station that you're trying to apply to. Dallas or Fort Worth. Okay. I mean, I said for a long time, if the I think if the station was in Fort Worth, I'm more comfortable in Dallas because I know where everything is. But I always say, like, if the station was in Fort Worth, I would like to live in Fort Worth, I think. So, yeah. But I've made such a home in Dallas area for the last half of my life that I feel like a dick if I don't choose Dallas. I don't feel like I should have to choose, though. I love Fort Worth. I go there often. I like that. IRL stream. Is that a Kevio in real life stream? What's that mean? IRL. Indy Racing League? That's probably not me. I'm not like big on disc golf. I have friends who are, though, and Justin, I can get you hooked up with disc golfers. I'm at 359 on the chat, guys, in case you're wondering. That's a good one, Adam. Jesus. God, I bet you had quite a day. You found it. Wait, you didn't buy it. You found it. I have questions about what Adam's done. Kind of going through. I can't believe. Justin, let's forget. Okay. Well, I don't know if I should. No, I'm not answering some of these questions. Should go through this thing, you guys. Oh man, maybe I should have just done another story and then got out of here. I will probably check out. We got stuff tonight, right? With the Stars, Mavs, Rangers, whatever you're doing on your Wednesday night, enjoy it. I don't have a full broadcast schedule. I was thinking about a little action tomorrow night. Now, it would come with the disclaimer that not everyone can play, but you can all view along. But a little bit of a game night maybe tomorrow night for Kevin at 7. And if you have Venmo, that would help because I can pay you. Essentially, the return of Downbeat Dollars, but with a twist. If you want to, tomorrow night at 7. If you don't, I tried, So yeah, still going to Strip Mall. Steve's in the house. What's up, Steve? Steve, promote your YouTube, dude. Strip Mall Steve did a cool thing. I learned about it late. I would like to know. IRL streamers is what it is. Oh, that's what that is. In real life streamers. Okay, so you're out in life. Oh my god, that's crazy. No, I don't think I want to do that. How's Dingo? I think good. I haven't talked to him too much, but he's been busy. He's got album release Friday, so make sure you pick up the Silver Skylarks album this Friday at Josie Records or wherever you're getting your records. Pre-order it, whatever. Support Danny and Skin on that project because it's going to be dope. You'll have heard the first 2 songs probably. Was there a mandate to have more guest interviews? No. There was never a mandate to really do anything, Peter. And Peter, I think if you're the same guy and you're kind of a dick on Reddit, so don't do that. You don't have to do that. Everyone just be nice. If that's not you, though, you're not that guy, all good. All good. But no, there was no mandate to have more guest interviews on. Kevio After Dark. Yeah, maybe. It's out late. But yeah, maybe. I saw Candy Crush 20 times in my life. It's the most any band I've seen. It goes 96 to 03. That's another band that doesn't play. I don't think they play the same set every night. So, and also when people shit on the Counting Crows, like that's a band Dirk likes. Like, I'm not going to take shits on bands unless they are terrible in a way that I can quantify. But usually bands are pretty awesome. What was I going to do? Make a band and make it? No. Jesus. Yeah, remember, play the man, not the game. Maybe tomorrow night. Bartending at Outback? Hell, dude, I love Outback. So don't challenge me with a good time. I'll go to Outback. I'll go to Outback. I got a Bloomin' Onion. Outback underrated good margaritas. No one ever talks about it. Good. Steve, here we go. YouTube.com/@StripMallSteve. Follow. Steve's kind of might be going through what I'm going through, as we're just trying to like learn how to do all this shit. But if we got Strip Mall Steve, I mean, dude, we could technically probably get together and organize streams when we go take a piss. Huh? Love Steve. Yeah, got some of those downbeat dollars left maybe for tomorrow night. We'll see. If you're on a tree, what tree would you be on? I'm about to go be on the oak tree in my backyard. I get some. I'm getting after it. I'm still trying to get through all the questions. Otherwise, I would shut this off. I know it feels like I'm lingering. At least I feel like I'm lingering, but maybe I've been in the world of radio where if there's any type of deadness, maybe here it's fine, or it's like, it doesn't really matter. If it feels like dead air or anything, you're like, oh. Let's see. I've seen Rush 13 times, Robert. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested how many people have seen what bands how many times. Dude, Freddie, so let's play Card Sharks. Like Card Sharks or Card Sharks? Because, I mean, there's 2 different ways. Card Sharks, every card is its own game. The sleep schedule's been so better. I can't tell you how recharged I've been. Thank you, Pedro, for asking. Monday, I bed till 10, and it was nice. Yesterday, I woke up with that big question mark over my head, like, but got through that, and I had golf on the docket, and then today, still not up and at 'em, but I think I'm going to get to the point where I'm up, between 7 and 8, moving around, and got my Java John's coffee. I'm having it now because I wanted to have some energy before the stream. I'll be yawning. Hold on. The thing about radio too, or any type of talking, If you talk a lot, you don't get enough oxygen to your brain. It could make you yawn. That's what causes a yawn. Now, when you have people in the room for it to go around, you can catch up on your oxygen. Sounds weird, but Dan Sawyer, kids, he looks like Norm Macdonald during his last special. Love him. Dude, that might be the greatest compliment anyone could ever have. That really might be. That was a great special. So sad now. So yeah, I get to sleep more. What was your first concert? Concert made me fall in love with music. My first concert, my first big concert was Dave in 05, like big. But I went to, growing up where I grew up in the small town of Olney, you're in, the world of like Wichita Falls, you might go see a show, So it was like things like Cross Canadian Ragweed and stuff like that. A lot of that. But big shows, yeah, Dave was the first big one. I did not get a camera or a mic upgrade. I was more off-center the other day because I was trying to make it work. I realized holding my mic is going to work until I get this new equipment in. So, yeah, we're all there. Bob Schneider, 15, 16 times. Okay, Fish, 46. Widespread Panic, 75 times. Dave, 23 times. That's incredible. That's incredible. Brody saw Static X 9 times between 01 and 03. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Brodacious Brody Jones. You know him, you love him. Tell him you love him. No, I don't think that it may not be Peter. There's just a guy who was it may be a whole different guy. So I apologize. You're a nice guy. I can tell probably. I apologize for what I said. There is a guy though with your same last name who, is just kind of a dick sometimes. You see those names, you just remember them. He probably wouldn't you? Probably a lot of Peter Ramoses out there when you think about it. There's a lot of Kevin Turners. There's a lot of Andrew Carters out there. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for doing that for me so I don't have to say it, even though I just said it. All right. Let's see here. You're not the guy, Peter. I can tell. Thank you. I feel bad about what I said now. I was not saying you were. If you were, and you're not. You're not. Okay. Am I done it? How many days till SummerSlam? Only Brody knows. Only Brody can tell us. Oh, Peter, yeah, the guy, yeah, no, my guy, yeah. That killer show at Choctaw was falling. That was a good night. All right. Weather update with my latest model. Still working on that, getting them ready for this summer. After last summer, they burnt up. 94 days until the biggest party of the summer. God, man, Brody in here screwing around. Justin, I haven't seen a grown man satisfy camel. Let's do something tomorrow night at 7 tentatively. I'm not going to lock it in until tomorrow morning, but we might do a little gaming. Not in the literal sense, but in the figurative sense. He has come home. Okay, we'll let Brody take it out. Brody, signature catchphrase. You do it. Type it in there. I'll say it. We'll get on out of here. We had Brody today. It's going to be a jacket off night. Okay, it's starting to get a little warm out there. Humidity. Oh, it would be 7 p.m. Yeah. While everyone's at Bad Buddy, it might light up. All right. Until next time, thank you all so much. Guys, so cool. And I love your buns.